Headed where the homie live, cause it's on, yo. I was chasing 3 women like I'm Mojo Jojo. So my girl got mad and she my bro. Monica, you're wrong, though. That's against a bro code. Headed to his home, though. No, he living solo. Vertebrae. Got this broken to his place. This shit in his face, yeah. From then I say it's evidence. You entertain my loyalty to infiltrate. The only woman that I claim to risk your life to get some strange. All my anger is a pain. You didn't know that I'm a saint. I will blow your up. Then I again. Gone. Feel it in your bones. You ain't gonna feel it till I'm gone. Caught up in your feelings, now you froze. And everything around you getting cold. The chillers in my bones. Caught up in my feelings, now I'm froze. I don't really feel it till you gone. And everything around me getting cold.
Spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat gon' have no time for cold cuts. The game like Big Pitch came to join up. Yeah, I'm still independent. They sold 1 million records. Yeah, used to be on my checklist. Big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God in it. We built the sound, you can't copy this. I never brag, it's just confidence. I never rap for your compliments. I wrote this one for the indies grind. If you ain't signed on the dotted line, can't buy my soul with no dollar signs. The industry so full of troglodytes. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Game time in it. Game time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. I will not bend. Game time. Run it up. 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 Run it up.
Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Tonight we polish off Week 10 with a good Monday night matchup between the Washington Commanders and the Philadelphia Eagles. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, touchdown, Washington. He goes coast to coast from end zone to end zone on the opening kickoff of the game.
And the Commanders will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And it's now a 7-0 game. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Corral going to throw right away. He gets it underneath to Hall.
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Throwing again on second down.
Corral.
He's going to float this one deep right side.
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down. So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week. It takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%, and I feel like I'm being generous with that number.
Well, that's how you use your safety valve, CD. He didn't appear to be the intended target, but they got it to him, and he was able to get just enough to pick up the first.
And what a great example of where we are right now in the NFL, because if you're a running back, You're not just going to carry it. You got to catch it out of the backfield as well. Those combo guys, they're the ones everyone wants on their team.
First down. Here's Corral with it. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the Eagles who got the win on the road, so now they look to finish off the sweep here in Philly. They'll run for the first time with Breece Hall. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
This is caught. It's Christian Watson.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one goes for 24 yards.
Corral with it on first down. A complete once again to Watson.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown.
Matt Corral
keeping it himself from 5 yards out.
And the Eagles drive it right down the field to score on their opening drive. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Now a guy who grew up just south of here across the river, Jonathan Taylor. And this is going to be a Commander's first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line.
He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Extra point try now for Patterson.
It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Well, this defense for the Eagles, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there, every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
And he's going to have a Commanders first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes our job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
They'll look to throw again.
Got this complete to Jahan Dotson.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 38-yard line. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards. He had 1 touchdown earlier, nearly a second one there.
Yeah, it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play. Perhaps you go right back to him. Don't need the distance, but maybe he can pay things off after a big effort.
Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
They'll run here with Taylor.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he is into the end zone for a Commanders touchdown. Jahan Dotson,
his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Commanders are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Ball again on second down.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down.
Sam Hubbard making his presence felt in the backfield.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Here's Corral. Got a man. It's McBride complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 37. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Fakes a handoff here. Corral.
In trouble, and he's taken down. Sam Hubbard. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Throwing on 2nd and long.
Corral. This is taken in by McBride. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 22-yard line.
They'll give to Hall. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
The Commanders bringing out the nickel package on 3rd down. They'll run with Hall.
And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the Commanders' 9-yard line.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Now Corral.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Christian Watson.
A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6. And he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Takes it at the 7. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted.
Jeremy Chin picks it off.
And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
On first down, it's Corral. Pass caught, it's Romeo Doubs.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
The first down throw here for Corral.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
7 yards left for second down. Ball at the 10. Second down, a run with Hall.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Remember, as they try to run the ball down here, Charles, this is the number 2 rush defense in the league.
So do you accept the challenge up front? Do you get your offensive line together, get your tight end in the ball game and say, I don't care that they're number 2. Let's go ahead and show them that we can run the ball anyway? Or do you do the best thing and throw the darn thing and try and get in the end zone?
Maybe that's wiser. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Sam Hubbard bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chipping.
Patterson's kick is good.
And that will do it for this first half. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these 2 teams. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway.
And the half will begin with a touchback.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick.
And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
They'll come out throwing here on first down.
He'll check this one down to Taylor.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And this is going to be a Commanders first down as he'll get this up to the 25.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Ready. 38.
Back to Taylor on first down.
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
The number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys.
Under pressure, they got him again.
The former 3rd overall pick, Quentin Williams there to bring him down.
And if we go back to the last series, remember, their coverage allowed them to get a turnover in the last drive, a takeaway, and that helped contribute to a sack on this one. I think maybe his quarterback's a little bit hesitant. Last time he turned it over, now he sees his zone coverage a little bit slow to get rid of the football.
21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Right back to Spiller on second down.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here's Hall.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. No surprise this offense would be able to convert. They're currently 2nd in the league in first downs, and they pick up 1 here.
Yeah, not a stat that we talk about a heck of a lot, but it's a vital one. And in this case, it's really vital because what does it do? Keeps their defense off the field, gives them a chance to rest.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
On 1st down, right back to Hall.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Switching it up, Corral will throw here. Throw finding Thornton over the middle.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. 31 yards.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
They'll run with Hall. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Second down and goal. Corral. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal. Here's Corral.
To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Patterson's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to start one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
Taken from about the 12. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
Okay, ready?
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Let's go. Go back. Drill 52. Ready.
On second down, it's Taylor. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Drop 17. Blue strike.
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. They'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A big play there on the catch and run. 63 yards. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the third time. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Eagles are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
On third down, here's Corral.
Going for the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. If they continue to throw these safe passes,
and intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked off by Trayvon Merritt. And the Commanders are right back in this football game.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught.
And he is out up around the 15-yard line. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Back to throw now on first down.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 36 yards on the play.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Over the middle, brought in by Dotson. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw again. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A gain of 32 that time.
So it's Commanders football as we get back to it.
They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Makes the score Eagles 26, Commanders 21.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. At the line, this Philly offense set to go. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
59 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the 1st down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
Hall again.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
And Washington now going to use the 1st of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Here's Corral. He gets this out to Spiller.
So no gain on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Now here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. A big connection on that one. 57 yards. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
Let's go now.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Here we go, set. Watch it, stick.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play.